college, I also used to come here, pray the 5 daily prayers. It's not as easy to do that as on campus, but there's still a mosque nearby that I still go to for Juma. It's called Yusuf Mosque. I still tend to go to Juma still for Ramadan. Still try to go at the end to pray and do still be close to my iman and faith. So even though I'm still away from school, that doesn't mean just forget about your community and where you're from. Still try to do the stuff you've been doing when you even leave from home, because those are the values that you should take away from you. Those are the things that are going to keep your deen should stay with you no matter where you go.
All right. Okay. Quick. So what challenging you guys are facing in college, like in terms of like practicing your religion, or in terms of people making fun of your religion and stuff like that, or are you getting into debate with other faiths?
So like I wouldn't say I get like debates with other faiths. Like something that obviously on a campus, like I go to Boston College, it's more of like a Christian school. So it's more like I'm more surrounded by more Christians than Muslims. So it could be a little difficult, challenging to find people that Muslims, people you could talk to about Islam, other stuff like that. But that's why I like joining clubs like I mentioned earlier, like Black Muslim Path, Muslim Student Association. You can still like talk to people about things related to Islam. I can still ask questions. There's still people there who I can talk to about that type of stuff. It's not going to be as easy as just finding some random person while you go to class, because majority of our schools are white dominant schools, so that could also be another challenging part of it.
Okay. Quickly, last one. Do you guys have any program in terms of like dawah or creating a little pamphlet for non-Muslims?
Uh, Not really for. I wouldn't say. I mean, for my Black Muslim Path Club, we have a. We don't have it like specifically towards like non-Muslims, but we do have an event. It's called Deen Dunya Discussion. I guess mainly for people to come and like listen. It's kind of related to Islamic topic. So I guess I wouldn't say it's tailored to non-Muslims, but I guess there is still a space for non-Muslims to come and talk about, still ask questions, and still talk about like they still talk about like other religions, so we could still have conversation and discussion about it. It's not really just like one-sided topic.
MashaAllah.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Mamadou Haidera, and some advice I want to give y'all is about Salah. Always pray your Salah, because Salah will open doors for you that you didn't know were even there. Me personally, I could say from praying definitely will have a big impact on your life. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Assalamu alaikum.
Are you attending school? I mean, what school are you attending now?
Right now,
You go to Arabic school and everything. Say it.
What school you going?
You don't want to ask them about?
What's your school now?
Huh?
and so yeah, I'm not
Say your which school you going. Say something about it. Huh?
going.
You might have follow. But because you're in college or now high school. Say it. Which grade? You're in first grade?
I graduated.
So say it.
This is for everyone.
I went to high school in East Orange, and I graduated from Islamic school called Madrasa Ahli Sunnah.
Yeah.
This soon as well.
Yeah.
School you go to? School you finish?
My name is Amara. I go to City College.
Amara what?
Amaraba. I go to City College. I guess I could say it's never too late to like really learn the Quran, because like I just started learning the Quran again
MashaAllah.
in Arabic, because I used to only learn it in English, so I didn't really know what anything meant, and I didn't know how to like pronounce things the right way. But now I'm really like learning how to pronounce everything and say everything the correct way. So that's all.
Thank you. But quickly, you say you go to City College, right?
Yeah, I go to City College.
Yeah,
Change
went to City College. So, could you tell us something about the City College Islamic, MSA or whatever?
I don't really know much about the Islamic stuff in City College, but I know there's a lot of Muslims there, and I think there's places where like they could pray and stuff. But I don't really involve myself in with any of those type of stuff.
No, Egypt, even me.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Abdulaziz Traore. Graduated from City Tech in Brooklyn in data analytics and economics. Some words of advice is, like you guys said before, staying with your prayers, reading Quran, because if you let those things go, they'll eventually leave you. So just staying with the deen is the most important part. In terms of dawah, even if you don't have the courage to like tell people to like join Islam, sharing things, anything like any content, Islamic content related, is also one form of dawah as well. So that's my advice. City Tech, Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah.
Papa John.
Thing to say is this is specifically to the elders. So all the things that specifically to the elders, all the things that we've been mentioning today, the sisters haven't spoken, but I would encourage everybody to speak if you haven't spoken yet. Even if you have, maybe take the mic again and speak and voice your concerns, because all the issues that we're bringing up right now, we want to use this during the khutubahs, during Jummahs, because Jummah is one day where everybody comes to the masjid. And you see how Imam Usman today was saying that the parents also are at fault. They don't raise the kids properly. And in Islam, you have to, if you bring a life into this world, you have to take care of it. And that's an opportunity to say that during the Jummah khutbah, to let everybody know at the same time, because Jummah is one day everybody is coming to the masjid. So if you haven't spoken yet, or you have spoken, maybe voice more concerns. So inshallah, we have more khutbahs that's directed to your concerns directly. Assalamu alaikum.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to read from my phone because I wrote this on my Substack. But my name is Zainab. How am I supposed to introduce myself? Like Zainab, the school I go to?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Zainab. I go to Fordham University. I'm a freshman studying integrative neuroscience, pre-med. So I wanted to talk about intentionality. All of the boys talked about prayer and how it's good and stuff like that. I think the main focus or the problem is intentionality within Islam. A little while back, my dad passed away, and I was really going through a depressive period, struggling with my mental health and everything. And it got to the point where I had to question whether the faith that I was following, and was it like truly mine to follow, and whether I was intentional about it or whether it was planted through fear. And I think growing up, especially within this type of community where a lot of the elders around us are very passionate about Islam, that fear-based religion has also been something that's been ingrained, and how like us that are older now, the way that faith is blended with like anxieties, and you have like cultural norms and all of these like patriarchal norms that are in it, it conditions children to get a distorted sense of Islam, one that's followed with like control instead of compassion, shame instead of sincerity. So I think it's really important for us to raise children to not only be obedient, but also like explain why we're doing the things that we're doing, because naturally we're curious and we want to understand. And if you're just enforcing and putting it onto us, then naturally we're going to reject it when we get older. When you see a lot of the kids that we like, teach them the Quran and everything like that, now they're outside and you guys like, oh, it's shameful to see as a culture, as a society, right? I think it's really important that we teach our kids when they're younger not to be fearful or have shame. And that shame is not put upon us with like policing, social policing as a community, right? And like, with the haram police and all of these things that are really important. And it makes the community more vulnerable and our relationship with our kids more vulnerable. And I think it's very important for us to understand and have that conversation. Like critical thinking should be important and should be involved within Islamic talks and conversations. Going to college, especially Fordham, is very much a humanities school. So you have faith and critical reasoning that's being taught. It's really nice to know that having conversations with people that are Muslim and who aren't, with MSA and everything, is really important, because it allows kids to then have discussions that they normally didn't have when they were younger. So I think it's really important to have that, and then for them to then grow up with that and then be more intentional. Because when you create that safe space, then kids will be more invested into Islam, right? So that's the important thing that I think is very essential. Yes, prayer is very essential, but if you build intentionality in that foundation within yourself as kids with your influence, then prayer, all these things will come easier because they won't have to question whether or not to pray at this time or that time. They don't have to, fake it or something like that just to get it over with. They will be indebted and devoted to it. I think fear is a cultural thing that we put upon the kids. It's not a divine thing. So lead with compassion and everything, and then, prayer and all these things will come naturally.
MashaAllah. Thank you.
My name is Fatumata Ture. I didn't have the intention of speaking today, so I'm just gonna think about the first thing that comes to mind, which is
Nadia.
learn yourself and be yourself. That's another thing I think that a lot of us struggle with, coming from a cultural society where you're being told how to act, how to think. So one thing I would say is like learn yourself, be yourself, find your own interests, find things that you like, find things that you love and hobbies that you love. I think that'll help us all in the long run. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. You finished college?
Oh yeah, I graduated in 2019 from University of Albany. I studied public health and a minor in Africana Studies. Right now, I'm working in human resources at CUNY.
Can you repeat again?
I graduated from University of Albany in 2019 with a double major in public health and Africana Studies. Right now, I work at CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies as the human resources.
MashaAllah.
My name is Khadija Kamara, and I go
Your
to
name what?
Khadija Kamara.
Okay.
I go to Democracy Prep Endurance High School. I'm a junior, and I think that gatherings like this is what the younger people need, because my mom brought me here today. It wasn't my intention to come, but alhamdulillah, I'm here.
Okay.
And things like this, it just brings the community together. And it helps us, like, as Muslims, we're supposed to come together to get closer to Islam and understand more about our deen. And I think that gatherings like this is important, especially for the younger generation, because it's easy for us to sway to the wrong direction. But things like this, I believe that it's better and it should happen more, because alhamdulillah, I'm here and it's good for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Alpha Zindi. I don't really have much to say because everyone said my points. But to all the younger kids, I will encourage y'all to continue reading Quran, respect their parents. Please respect their parents, because a lot of kids these days is disrespecting their parents, and that's not okay for me. Continue to grow, continue to read Quran, and continue to like go closer to Islam. I mean, come to the mosque, come learn. Yeah,
MashaAllah.
One?
Oh.
It's no lady upstairs. Young, please look at. What you say? Again, no. Yeah, what number?
Alhamdulillah. We thank you. I wish all of you can come to say something. So much. So here we want to. If you have a space upstairs, we want the younger. You have space upstairs?
No, you have some space for females.
Young, you have space?
Yes, space, but not.
Okay, we need the little one.
The little one.
The little ones come upstairs. The young one, from 1 to 10, come. Anyone 1 to 10, go upstairs. Don't.
No, you tell me I do the other.
That will not fail. Say something. Harun, I want to talk.
My name is
Okay, look what God says.
Every kid
Under 11.
my Allah,
Under 12, that's what God says.
Ah, ba, da, za, ya, ta, ko, ya, za, yo, za, shi, sod, yod.
MashaAllah. This is the foundation. MashaAllah.
My name is Musa. I come here every weekend and learn my alphabet. A, ba, za, ta, za, ha, ho, dal, zal, wo, zal, shi, si, sode, dode.
MashaAllah. It's more. So now we're gonna pray right now. The little one again, the youngest one go upstairs.
Oh, the young one, God said, please.
Go upstairs. Any sister there too, let them. If any sister there, any girl there, come upstairs. Come with your brother. I see some people, some sisters there. Come with your brother. Go upstairs. Don't pray. Listen, you. If your sister next to you, come with your sister and go upstairs. Inshallah. So.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah, we're gonna pray Maghrib. Right after that, we're gonna have a pizza. I know you all waiting for that. So pizza, inshallah. But the lady, you can stay on the third floor, and so the young and the remaining of the male could stay here on the second. And if we have all the ladies on the basement, you guys can stay there too, inshallah. So right after Maghrib, we're gonna have your pizza, inshallah. Barakallahu fihim. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Okay, come on. Call the other side. I don't know, but you need to be. You remember, right?